Welcome back to AI Brief, everybody. It's episode 35, and I'm Amin. I'm here with Leah for another deep dive into some really fascinating AI developments that are honestly kind of shaking things up across the tech world. From China all the way to Silicon Valley and beyond, things are moving at lightning speed.
It really is a dynamic landscape right now, with so many players emerging and pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI. We're seeing groundbreaking advancements in areas like image generation, language processing, and even device control. It's an exciting time to be following this field for sure.
Absolutely. And speaking of excitement, let's start with DeepSeek,
Yeah.
this Chinese AI startup that's been making headlines recently with back-to-back releases that have everybody in the industry buzzing. They first dropped R1, an AI model that's achieving performance comparable to those big names like OpenAI's advanced models, but get this, at a fraction of the cost.
And the really interesting thing about R1 is that DeepSeek decided to make it open source.
Open source, you mean like giving away the keys to the kingdom?
Exactly. They're essentially making this powerful AI technology accessible to anyone who wants to use it or build upon it.
That's a bold move.
Hmm.
What kind of impact has that had on the industry?
Well, it sent shockwaves through the AI world, especially for companies like Nvidia, whose stock took a bit of a hit after the announcement.
I can see why Nvidia is known for its high-end GPUs, which are essential for training and running these large AI models. If those models become more accessible and affordable, it could potentially disrupt their market share.
Precisely, and that's just the immediate impact. The long-term implications of R1's open source nature are still unfolding. It could lead to a surge in innovation as smaller players and independent researchers gain access to this powerful AI technology.
It's like opening the floodgates of AI development. Who knows what amazing applications we'll see emerge from this increased accessibility. But hold on, DeepSeek didn't just stop at R1. They followed up with another big release, Janus-Pro.
Right, Janus-Pro is a new image generation model, and it's making waves because in industry benchmarks, it's actually exceeding the performance of some really popular models out there, like DALL-E 3 and Stable Diffusion.
So not just comparable performance, but actually surpassing them.
Yeah,
That's impressive. And I'm guessing Janus-Pro is also open source.
you guessed it, DeepSeek is really committed to democratizing AI, making these powerful tools available to everyone, and this is shaking things up.
It really does seem like they're challenging the established players
Yeah.
in the AI field, saying, hey, we can do this too, and we're going to make it available to the world. So with all these developments, where does this leave companies like OpenAI? Are they starting to feel the heat?
The AI landscape is certainly becoming more competitive, that's for sure. We're seeing other startups emerge with innovative and cost-effective solutions that are giving the big players a run for their money, like Convergence, for example.
Convergence, what's that?
It's a European startup that developed Proxy, an AI agent that offers similar capabilities to OpenAI's Operator, but at a significantly lower price point.
How much lower are we talking?
Think $20 a month versus $200 a month. That's a tenfold difference.
Wow, that's a huge gap. It seems like open source and affordability are becoming major disruptive forces in the AI world.
Absolutely. And it's not just DeepSeek and Convergence. Moonshot AI, another Chinese company, has also entered the game with Qwen 2.5 VLL, a visual AI agent that's turning heads with its capabilities. It seems like we're witnessing a real shift in the AI industry as open source models become increasingly competitive with those closed, expensive models from the bigger names like OpenAI and Google.
It's fascinating to see how these trends are playing out and how they're shaping the future of AI. So with all this talk about new players and shifting landscapes, let's turn our attention to a company that's been a major force in AI for quite some time. Alibaba. Their Qwen team have been busy developing a family of vision language models called Qwen 2.5 VL, and these models are doing some really interesting things.
One of the most exciting things about Qwen 2.5 VL is its ability to interact with various devices, your computer, your smartphone, even appliances. These models can bridge the gap between the digital world and the physical world in ways we haven't seen before.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that this AI can actually, control my phone?
It sounds futuristic, but that's precisely what these vision language models are capable of. They can understand and interpret visual information from the real world and use that information to interact with and control devices.
That's pretty mind-blowing. What kind of practical applications does that have?
The potential is vast. Think about tasks like using voice commands to control your smart home devices, or having your AI assistant extract specific information from a document or a video just by looking at it. The flagship model in the Qwen 2.5 VL family boasts a massive 72 billion parameters, and it's actually exceeding the performance of GPT-4 and Claude 3.5 in tasks like document analysis and video understanding.
Those are some seriously heavy hitters to be outperforming. So what you're saying is, I could potentially use this AI to pull out specific moments from hours of video footage or process complex documents like invoices with just a few simple commands.
Exactly. That's the kind of power we're talking about with these vision language models. And it's worth noting that this comes on the heels of OpenAI's own launch of a similar vision language model. It seems like the competition in this area is really heating up.
It definitely seems like Alibaba is making a statement with this release, showing that they're not just keeping pace with the advancements in AI, but they're pushing the boundaries of what's possible. It's clear that they're a force to be reckoned with in this space, and this is just the beginning. Now let's switch gears for a bit and talk about another tech giant that's been making waves in the AI world. Meta. They've been focusing on personalizing their AI assistant using the vast amounts of data they have from their social media platforms,
Right.
Facebook, Instagram, and all that.
Meta has access to an incredible amount of data about its users, and they're leveraging that data to create a more personalized experience with their AI assistant. It's a fascinating approach that raises some interesting questions about privacy and data usage, but it's also pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI personalization.
I have to admit, I am curious. How is Meta actually using all this data to personalize its AI? What does that look like in practice?
Well, they're tapping into everything from your past conversations and dietary preferences to your interest and even your location data. The idea is that the AI assistant can remember these details and use them to provide more tailored responses, recommendations, and even anticipate your needs.
So it's like having a digital assistant that truly knows you inside and out.
Exactly. That's the goal anyway. To
Yeah.
create an AI assistant that feels more like a companion that's constantly learning and evolving alongside you.
That's an intriguing concept. But it also raises some concerns about privacy. How much access does this AI assistant have to our personal data, and is there any way to opt out of this kind of personalization?
Those are valid concerns, and they're at the heart of the debate surrounding Meta's approach to AI personalization. The company argues that this level of personalization is what users want and that it can enhance their experience with the AI assistant. But it's also important to consider the potential downsides and ensure that users have control over their data and how it's being used.
It's a fascinating idea. But before we get too deep into the philosophical implications of AI companionship, let's move on to our rapid-fire roundup of other notable AI developments that caught our attention this week.
Okay, buckle up. We've got a lot to cover.
Get me with it.
All right, first up, we have LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman making a significant investment in Janus-AI.
Manus AI, what do they do?
They're an AI-driven drug discovery platform that's specifically focused on developing new treatments for cancer.
That's incredible. Using AI to tackle one of humanity's biggest challenges. I'm always excited to see how this technology can be applied to fields like healthcare.
Me too. It's one of the areas where AI has the potential to make a truly profound impact. And speaking of impactful AI, remember DeepSeek's R1 that we talked about earlier?
The open source model that's shaking things up?
Yeah, well, it's not just making waves in the industry, it also topped Apple's App Store charts with millions of downloads.
Wow, that's a clear sign that there's a huge demand for accessible and powerful AI tools.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, DeepSeek had to temporarily pause new user signups outside of China due to a wave of cyber attacks.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It's a reminder that with great innovation comes great responsibility and also great challenges.
It definitely highlights the importance of cybersecurity in this rapidly evolving AI landscape.
Hmm.
But moving on to another company that's been turning heads with its AI developments, xAI, Elon Musk's AI company.
What have they been up to?
Well, their Grok 3 model briefly went live for some users, and the early reports suggest that it might be outperforming OpenAI's models in certain tasks, particularly logical reasoning.
So xAI is living up to its mission of pushing the boundaries of what AI can achieve.
It certainly seems that way. The AI world is like a constant race to the top, with companies and researchers constantly striving to develop more powerful and capable models. And speaking of pushing boundaries, let's talk about Pika Labs and their advancements in AI video generation.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of the stuff they're doing. It's pretty mind-blowing.
Their latest updates include things like improved motion control, realistic physics, and even more customizable elements, so it's becoming easier than ever to create stunning AI-generated videos.
It's really getting to the point where it's hard to tell the difference between what's real and what's been created by AI.
I know, it's incredible how far this technology has come in such a short time. And speaking of major tech companies making moves in AI, we can't forget about Apple. Their iOS 18.3 update turns on Apple Intelligence by default for all users.
Apple Intelligence. That sounds intriguing. What exactly is it?
It's essentially a suite of AI-powered features that are integrated into various aspects of the iOS experience, things like personalized recommendations, improved search functionality, and even enhanced security features.
So Apple is quietly but steadily weaving AI into the fabric of its products and services, making it a seamless part of the user experience.
Exactly. They're not making a lot of noise about it, but they're definitely making significant strides in AI. And on a different note, the French government recently had to suspend its AI chatbot Lucy just days after its launch.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, it turns out that Lucy was making some embarrassing factual errors, which kind of undermined its credibility.
Ouch. That's a
Well,
good reminder that AI, while incredibly powerful, is still a work in progress, and it's not always perfect.
exactly. There's always room for improvement and refinement, and it's crucial to remember that AI should be viewed as a tool to augment our capabilities, not as a replacement for human judgment and expertise.
Well said.
Yeah.
Now, before we move on to our AI Toolbox segment, where we highlight some cool AI tools that our listeners can try out, I want to touch on some exciting funding news that caught my eye.
Oh, yeah. There have been some big investments in the AI space recently. Tell me about them.
Well, first up, we have Merker, an AI-powered job recruiting platform. There is a significant amount of funding, which shows the growing confidence that investors have in AI-driven solutions for the workforce.
That's great to hear. It makes sense, though. AI has the potential to revolutionize the way we recruit and hire talent, making the process more efficient and effective.
And the funding doesn't stop there. Kind Humanoid, a company that's designing bipedal robots for homes and hospitals, also secured a hefty investment.
Bipedal robots in homes and hospitals. That sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie.
I know, it's pretty wild. But it highlights the growing interest in robotics and the potential for AI to transform the way we interact with machines in our daily lives.
It seems like investors are betting big on the future of AI and its ability to disrupt various industries.
They certainly are. And the funding frenzy continues. Synthesia, a company known for its AI video creation tools, raised a whopping $180 million in Series D funding.
Wow, that's a lot of money. It shows the immense potential of AI in the creative industries.
And last but not least, Eleos, a company that's using AI to transform behavioral healthcare, received $60 million in funding.
That's fantastic. It's encouraging to see investment flowing into areas where AI can be used to make a positive impact on people's lives.
Absolutely. All right, now let's switch gears and dive into our AI Toolbox segment, where we share some exciting AI tools that our listeners can explore and use today.
I love this part. Let's do it.
First up, we have Qwen 2.51M from Alibaba.
Alibaba again. They're really on a roll.
They are. This particular model boasts a massive context length, meaning it can handle larger amounts of text and provide more comprehensive insights than ever before.
So you could use it to analyze lengthy documents, research complex topics, or even summarize entire books.
Exactly. It's like a researcher's dream come true.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And what else is in our AI toolbox?
Next, we have Llama Stack, a platform that's designed to simplify the process of building and deploying AI applications.
That sounds useful. What makes it so special?
While it provides unified APIs and intuitive tools that empower developers of all skill levels to harness the power of AI, whether they're seasoned professionals or just starting out.
So it's democratizing AI development, making it more accessible to a wider audience.
Precisely. And then we have OpenAI Canvas, which has received a major upgrade recently.
Oh, I've heard of OpenAI Canvas. What's new?
It now includes enhanced features for creating and rendering code directly within ChatGPT, making it a game changer for developers and anyone interested in the intersection of AI and coding.
So you can essentially generate code using natural language.
That's right. It's an incredibly powerful tool that can streamline the development process and open up new possibilities for AI-powered applications.
Impressive. What else do we have?
Next up is Code.dev, a platform that allows you to turn your ideas into full-stack applications using natural language.
Wait, hold on. You mean I can just describe what I want to build and the AI will take care of the rest?
That's the idea. It's like having your own personal AI development team at your fingertips.
That's amazing. It removes the technical barriers to entry and allows anyone to bring their app ideas to life.
Exactly. Now let's move on to some tools that can enhance productivity and streamline workflows. Starting with Yaps, an AI-powered form builder.
Form builders can be such a pain. What makes Yaps different?
Well, unlike traditional form builders, Yaps encourages real-time feedback, allowing you to gather insights and engage with your audience in a more dynamic way.
So it's not just about collecting data, it's about fostering interaction and understanding.
Exactly. And then we have OpenChord AI, a game changer for personalized customer outreach.
Tell me more.
Imagine having an AI-powered personal assistant that analyzes data, identifies potential customers, and helps you tailor your communication for maximum impact.
It's like having an AI-powered sales team working 24/7 to help you grow your business.
That's a great way to put it. And for those of you who love learning from YouTube videos but struggle with taking notes, Swift Notes is here to rescue you.
I could definitely use that. What does it do?
It generates AI-powered notes from YouTube videos, complete with inline citations, so you can easily reference specific parts of the content.
That would be a lifesaver. It's like having an AI tutor guiding you through the vast world of online knowledge.
Absolutely. And speaking of personal AI assistants, if you find yourself forgetting important details from conversations or messages, you need to check out MemoMind.
Oh, I'm terrible with remembering things. What's MemoMind all about?
It helps you organize, find, and recall crucial information effortlessly, whether it's a meeting agenda, a to-do list item, or an important detail from a client conversation.
It's like having an AI-powered memory extension.
Exactly. And for businesses looking to streamline their customer support, we have Cardo, an AI-powered solution that automates responses to common questions.
So it frees up human support teams to focus on more complex issues.
Precisely. It's a win-win situation. Customers get quick and efficient support, while human agents can dedicate their time to providing personalized assistance where it's truly needed.
Makes sense. And finally, we have Leap, a platform that streamlines the entire AI development process.
Tell me more about Leap.
Well, it helps you design, test, monitor, and deploy AI workflows to production quickly and efficiently. It's a comprehensive tool that makes it easier for businesses of all sizes to harness the power of AI.
It's like having a one-stop shop for all your AI development needs, from ideation to deployment.
Exactly. With Leap, you can focus on building innovative solutions without getting bogged down in technical complexities.
It's really amazing to see the sheer variety of AI tools and applications that are emerging. It's like every week there's something new and innovative to explore.
It's definitely a fast-paced field, that's for sure. But looking back at everything we've discussed today, what stands out to you as the most significant development?
For me, it's the rise of open source models and the increasing accessibility of AI technology. Companies like DeepSeek are challenging the traditional power dynamics of the industry by making these powerful tools available to a wider audience.
I agree. That's a game changer. It's like leveling the playing field and empowering smaller players, independent researchers, and even individuals to contribute to the advancement of AI.
Who knows what incredible innovations will come from this increased accessibility? It's really exciting to think about.
It is. It has the potential to unlock solutions to problems we haven't even imagined yet. And it's not just about developing new technologies. It's about empowering people and communities to harness the power of AI for positive change.
That's a really important point. AI is more than just lines of code and algorithms. It's a tool that can be used to shape the future we want to see.
Exactly. And as with any powerful tool, it's crucial that we use it responsibly and thoughtfully. We need to be mindful of the ethical implications, ensure fairness and transparency, and work together to create a future where AI benefits everyone.
Well said, Leah. I think it's clear that the AI world is anything but predictable these days. It's a whirlwind of innovation, disruption, and endless possibilities.
That's what makes it so fascinating to follow. The future of AI is being written right now, and we're all a part of this incredible journey.
And that brings us to the end of another episode of AI Brief. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the latest AI developments. We hope you found it insightful and engaging.
If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to AI Brief so you don't miss out on future deep dives into the world of AI. And don't forget to share it with your friends, family, colleagues, anyone who might be interested in staying ahead of the curve in this rapidly evolving field.
Till next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep your eyes on the ever-changing world of AI. See you next week.